Welcome back to Scandalous, the show where we pull back the curtain on deception, greed, and the scandals that leave the world speechless. Today's episode isn't about murder, but about a crime that played out in broad daylight in the boardrooms of Silicon Valley, in glossy magazine covers, and on stages where world leaders applauded. This is the story of Elizabeth Holmes, the woman once hailed as the next Steve Jobs, who promised to revolutionize medicine, and instead became the face of one of the biggest frauds in modern history.
It all began in the early 2000s. Elizabeth Holmes, a Stanford dropout, pitched a vision so big it felt irresistible. A device that could run hundreds of medical tests on just a drop of blood. Imagine it. No more needles, no more vials. Just a finger prick, and boom, instant results. Investors loved it. Patients dreamed of it. The media crowned her the youngest female billionaire. Her company, Theranos, soared to a $9 billion valuation. Holmes graced the covers of Forbes and Fortune. She wore the black turtlenecks. She lowered her voice to sound authoritative. She built an image, and the world bought it.
But behind the scenes, it was smoke and mirrors. The machines didn't work. Tests were unreliable, sometimes dangerously wrong. Whistleblowers described a culture of fear and secrecy. Holmes and her partner, Ramesh Sunny Balwani, allegedly bullied employees into silence. They hid failures from regulators. They even used commercially available blood analyzers to fake results while telling investors it was all Theranos' tech. It wasn't just lying to billionaires. It was lying to patients who trusted the results of these tests to make life-or-death decisions. The downfall began when brave insiders leaked information to the Wall Street Journal. Reporter John Carreyrou launched an investigation that shook Silicon Valley. Suddenly, Holmes, once praised as a visionary, was being grilled in congressional hearings. Partners pulled out. Walgreens canceled their partnership. Investors sued. The very machine that was supposed to save lives had become the symbol of a tech-fueled scam.
In 2022, after years of legal battles, Holmes was convicted of defrauding investors. Her sentence? Over 11 years in federal prison. The scandal raised bigger questions. How did investors throw billions at an unproven idea without demanding evidence? Why do we glorify visionaries without holding them accountable? And how many other too-good-to-be-true ideas are still out there, waiting to collapse? Elizabeth Holmes wanted to be a legend, but she became a cautionary tale. Her story isn't just about one fraud, it's about the danger of blind faith in charisma, hype, and the Silicon Valley dream. This was Scandalous, and we are Candlelight Media. Join us next week as we uncover another scandal that left the world asking, how did they get away with it for so long?